That's a lie. He doesn't exist anymore. What is up, everyone? Welcome to RollPlay Week 24, and what a week 23 was. So at the very end, in the last, 10 minutes or so, my character died by the hands of Ryan, a.k.a. Breger, because he's a big meanie and an asshole at the same time. And I guess the party's still down there. Neal, you're going to have to talk about that. But first, do we need to do any rolls, any character rolls or anything like that? Why can't I hear you? Hold on. All right, repeat that. And Jeff, the same excitement.
Oh, I'm just maintaining.
Vincent Longborn has reached level 7, so he needs to roll 1d10 for HP. And now, instead of getting 3 attacks every 2 rounds, he gets 2 attacks per round.
Holy
and he gets
shit.
a +1 to hit on everything, and his saving throws all go up by 1.
Vincent is a man-eater. Just destroying kids.
Roll D10. 3! Yay!
Hold on. Let's tell a story here, Neal. Because the HP rolls today have just been atrocious. Atrocious, Jeff. So I was rolling some D8s. Okay? I don't want to say how many, etc., etc. But first roll 1. Second roll 1. Third roll 1. Fourth roll 2. Fifth roll 2, sixth roll 2, and then a final 8th row of 3.
Peter von Schwetz, the fighter.
Granted, Neal let me re-roll these as I was rolling for a level up, but it's just like, holy shit, how much luck, like bad luck can I?
Maybe you got it out of the way.
Mr. Periwinkle, the level 3 leprechaun.
Yeah, I walk out and I'm like fucking 2-dimensional because I'm just like as light as fucking paper. Oh, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Did anyone else level up?
No, everyone else is getting fairly close, though. And with the 3 HP from Vincent, he is now at 37. Woo!
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Nice,
But
man.
I'd ask that you help me with the new things for a little bit as I adjust. So,
Yeah.
2 attacks per time, not a bonus. Like, it's just 2 across.
Yeah.
Right? And then,
A extra +1 on your hits.
so instead of +11, it's +12 now.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then you said +1 on saving rolls. What is that, for magic? Or is
So,
that
like,
just...
pairs of, saving throws versus spell, or death magic, or versus death, or, poison. Just the typical stuff.
Cool.
Yeah. I'll hold your hand through it.
Thank
Okay.
you, sir.
So HP check across the board. Jen has 28. Ryan has 49. Jeff has 37, and then my character has what we discussed earlier, so that's proper. I'm just making sure everything's
5,
good in the overlay. Yeah, 5. A total of 5 HP. 5 HP. All
My
right.
name's Peter. I'm a 12-year-old boy, but someday I'll be a man. Can I join your group of Vanguard warriors?
All right. Anything else, Neal? Housekeeping-wise? I don't think.
You guys have to deal with Bannon's body.
Okay, so I guess just
well,
start.
We can just get back into the game.
Yeah.
Right.
Here we are.
'Cause I remember
Abigail loots it.
So I'm on top of his body, like with a bloody knife. Just slit his throat.
Yeah.
Vincent's still holding his lifeless arms down.
Yeah, as like the life leaves him, I kind of slowly let go and back away. Like, it kind of has that feel of, I knew that we had to do that, but it's still a holy shit did we just do that kind of thing. Like, I'm not questioning it, but I'm like, whoa, that just happened.
What does Celia look like now? Is she like freaking out, or?
No, she's still crying her eyes out in the corner.
Abigail, can you please give me the ring for safekeeping until we discuss what we'll do with it?
Sure, I trust you, unlike that scumbag.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Here's what I mean. We're gonna have to get out of here, and we'll discuss it all when we get out. But I think in the meantime, I do want to say this: that while I feel like Bannon was a traitor and overall an evil guy, he saved our lives and was a part of this band. So I move that we bury him in one of the crypts and say some words in his honor, at least.
I agree, but I think he doesn't deserve the same respect as Studagub, and I'd like to have the bag of holding.
You can have the bag of holding. I mean, we're gonna make use of his gear. It's just what I'm saying is each can have their own words. So if you don't respect him at all, that's your right. I'm just saying that he did save us, and he was an intricate part in a few battles, and we wouldn't be here without him.
All right, let's give him some King's Crypt or something. I agree.
Yeah,
What
I think
do you
one of the empty
guys-
ones will do. What's that?
What do you guys take off of him?
So she grabs
what
the
does
bag.
he have on him? Can we look at what he has?
Yeah, he's got a bag of holding, his bedroll, a short little baton, a dagger, a shit ton of really awkward and creepy spell components. He's got some darts, like throwing darts. He's got a spell book. He's got the staff that you guys picked up earlier, and you've got the fire oil.
Abigail, how
and
about you
some
put
money.
the staff, the staff and the rod that he had in the bag, so we can sell them later.
Yeah. I guess we can bury him with his spell book, since we don't have any use for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think we would.
What else was useful? We don't need the dagger. I don't think it's like a special dagger or anything.
No, I think that'll do it. The bag had most of our
rods-
items.
Yeah, the bag. We can ditch the spell components as well, I guess.
Yeah, we don't need those.
All right.
Agreed.
So she takes the bag, Neil, and I kind of I start gathering my gear, and I say, Brager, do you mind seeing to that we get Celia out of here? We need to make sure that we understand what's going on. I'll take Bannon over my shoulder, and we'll bury him in one of the empty crypts at the beginning of this adventure.
Sure. I will go over to Celia and try to comfort her
Okay.
right now.
And on the way out, can you carry for me my the lance and shield that we saw in that room?
Yes. The lance and shield, sure. I
Alright,
will be
thank you,
traveling much slower, but I think most of the danger is
Yeah.
past.
If we run into problems, we can drop this stuff, obviously. All right. So, Neil, I think I just throw Bannon over my shoulder, and we kind of make our way out. I mean, Brager
Oh.
goes to Celia, I guess.
By the
Okay,
way, I'd like to say I got the gold as well. We can split it evenly. I don't know how much there is.
There's not a lot. There's 78 and a half. Jen, now that you're carrying this bag of holding, the bag of holding, by the way, weighs 15 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
So you are now
Uh,
moderately encumbered, which does reduce your dexterity bonuses.
What if
for,
I put something in the bag?
You'd have to put 18 pounds, 13 pounds of gear in the bag.
So if it's in the bag, it doesn't count as weight.
Right. The bag
It's
weighs
in the
flat
15.
15 pounds, and you can put whatever you want in there.
That's pretty cool.
Well, I guess I can put my bub.
Yeah, okay. It would stick out of the bag. Yeah, actually, the staff also sticks out of the bag. It's not that long. Like there's a finite amount of space in the bag.
What
So
if I
you can't
put?
the staff in there?
What if I put all my potions in there?
Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 potions.
The potions of healing and everything else, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's 6. That would only drop your weight by 6 pounds.
Damn. Well, what if
Well,
I
we're all-
put? Can I put my bedroll in this?
So what's happening,
No.
Neil, is she's like kneeling down, kind of like we're about to buy tickets for an airplane, or like checking a bag, and they're like, "Your bag's too heavy." So she's like unpacking shit and like trying to do this, and I'm like, I put my hand on her shoulder and go, "Abigail, we're all encumbered. This is very heavy stuff. We'll deal with it when we get outside."
All right. All right.
Okay, but the magic staff won't fit in the bag. So you guys just carry that separately then?
I
Yeah.
carry it between my legs.
It's
No, I don't.
really awkward. It
Yeah,
looks
I
like.
know. It would have been. It's a dick joke, Neil.
Damn it, I missed that.
There'll be more tonight. Don't worry.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
I don't know. Like, I'm guessing Abigail, since she's only carrying the bag like over her shoulder or something like that, she could carry the staff some way too. I mean, we're very much so. It looks like we just ransacked a Walmart. Like we just
That's
we
pretty much
looted the
what you
crap
guys
out of a
did.
Walmart. Yeah.
Yeah. So Brager, you're taking the lance and the shield.
I am.
Okay.
We also took the fire oil.
Okay. Who has it?
Well, we split that up a while ago. That was like I
Yeah,
had
but he had
acid.
one.
Oh, okay. I see. Never mind. Abigail can have it, I guess. Right.
All right. I put it in the bag.
Okay. Did you put your potions in the bag?
Yeah, all my potions are in the bag.
Okay.
Also, I'll put all my spare daggers, like everything but the daggers of the returning and one bow. Basically.
You're just writing this down, Neil?
Yeah, that's why I'm taking a moment. What was
Okay.
that last thing you said, Jen? After the potions, what else did you put in there?
Basically everything but my daggers of returning and my bow. And my gloves, I guess. Like everything I use all the time, I keep on myself. Everything else goes in the bag. Like the vial of acid and the fire oil.
Okay. And then I would guess all these rings that you have lying about.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that clears up those, and those, and those. And you'd put Lord Fang's seal in there.
Does it work?
Yeah, it fits in there. Thieves' tools. Silver duck necklace. Okay. Cool. So now you just have your one dagger, your normal
Of
dagger.
returner.
You've got your 2 daggers of returning. You have a +2 dagger and a normal dagger. Do you put those in
No,
the
I
bag?
put the dagger in the bag, yeah.
Okay.
Am I unencumbered? Maybe
Trying
not.
to do math.
It's not very exciting.
Yeah.
It's alright, it's necessary.
Yeah.
You're at 36 pounds. You're 1 pound over encumbrance.
Oh, this is so stupid.
Yeah. It's Wait, no, hold on. I forgot to remove the vial of acid. You are exactly at 35. You are not encumbered.
Success.
Okay, and once you have that all tallied up, Neil, like the plan is just that if there's any RPing to be done, Bragar talks to Celia, but otherwise we're just carrying the stuff out to the front of the cave or the place.
Okay. So, is there anything else that you guys want to? Do you say anything specific to Celia, or are you just like trying to comfort her?
And I tell her to come with me.
Okay. Yeah. She gets up and walks with you guys. She's no longer like hysterically crying, but she is still like sobbing and walking.
While we start walking, I try to discern from her everything that just happened back there, because I wasn't exactly in the room for the whole thing.
After you get back to the stairs and start climbing up, she says, "Well, I thought I had been a silver. God, this is a long story. I don't remember most of it. I do remember most of it, but only now. I don't really know where to start." And then she just starts like babbling and tells you the story about how there was this man that she had met and fell in love with. Where is their notes? Hold on. Oh, it's the wrong book.
Can you guys hear Barrison snoring?
Yeah, a little bit.
I didn't know what that was.
I didn't know what that was. I was like, wow, there's a weird hum in my room. I guess car outside or something.
I thought that's what Project Runway sounds like. I didn't realize that was actually a snoring dog.
Oh,
You guys see him?
yeah, we see him.
She starts telling you about how she fell in love with this man named Ferris a few years back. And as an elf, falling in love with a human who actually was a black mage, she was banished from her homelands and her kingdoms. And at some point, there was a problem where there was some issues between him and her, and she tried to solve them and ended up getting tricked by the guy's apprentice. And she's like mumbling through these things, can't really remember the thing, but she got tricked by his apprentice and temporarily changed into a dragon, ended up fighting him and killing him, and then, got stuck thinking that she was a dragon, so then when she got changed back afterwards, she didn't remember that she was an elf, and she's very confused by all of these things, and it's kind of like a mishmash story that isn't really complete.
And I think I understand the underlying important parts, though.
Well, I
Yeah.
guess the wish did work. Huh?
She nods. And says, yeah. I was the dragon was just temporary, and yeah,
She said the ring was used for that, right?
yeah. She did cast her. She did use a wish.
So I
Do you
look at her and
think the other one
I
went off?
I turn to her and I say, so in order to use the ring, do you have to be wearing it?
She nods.
And you were wearing it when you wished for this to be undone?
She nods.
Did you happen to see when Bannon made his wish if he was wearing it?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Okay. Then I continue marching forward. And just for your knowledge, Neil, we're just like making our way back to the beginning, so I don't see our characters or anything like that, but that's what's happening.
Okay.
Well,
Oh,
guys,
wait, there we are. Never mind.
I guess if we do have a wish, we could discuss it and still try to wish for something, right?
Yeah, we'll see though. We have
We can try.
some work to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, while we're here, let's get this out. This ring is not to be known to anyone except for us four.
Agreed.
Okay? You do not tell anyone.
Agreed.
Celia, you okay with that, or Celia?
She nods and says, "It's okay. I don't. Yes, fine."
Okay. So we just keep walking out.
Okay. You guys get out to the outside of the first level of the temple. Or the
Okay, so where one of
catacomb.
the empty not catacombs, but crypts were,
Mhm.
I just kind of approach it and gently lay Bannon down,
Okay.
and then I close it and
Okay.
look around everybody and say, does anybody have any words for Bannon?
You killed my best friend, hence I didn't like you much. I guess I won't spit on your grave, but yeah. May you rest in peace, bitch.
Damn.
Gregor?
Honestly, I'm a little disappointed that I felt like I had to put him down, or that we did. We just couldn't trust him any longer. I honestly felt like he was starting to sort of become a part of the team, but we couldn't have him with us with this amount of distrust. That's all. He did what he had to do. I did what I had to do.
Yeah. As for me, we found ourselves making choices that I think some of us will live to regret, or maybe not. And I think at the end of the day, we're trying as hard as we can to do the right thing, whatever that may be. And I feel twisted about us killing our friend, as I thought. But I think at the end, I learned that he was always here just for his own purpose. He was always here for his own betterment. And that's not necessarily wrong, but when you hurt me and my kind, and you, well, our lives are in danger, and you choose yourself constantly, I feel like the choice was made for us. So I will sleep tonight thinking fondly of his help in the past, and the trouble of the situation will weigh heavy on my soul, but I think we did the right thing. And I'm sorry, Bannon, that meant that you had to go.
I agree. I think he brought us closer together in a way. Anyway, I trust you guys more than I trusted him, and now I feel like a stronger bond between us, if you will.
So with that, I close the thing, and then, well, I guess I lay the spellbook on the inside with him, and then on the top of the crypt, I don't know, I just put like I just like cut into it like Bannon or something like that.
Okay.
I draw a little penis shape in the dust on the coffin lid.
As you should.
He would have liked that.
Yeah, he would.
As he's doing that with his finger, I put mine over the top of his, and we do it together. No, I'm just kidding. But then we walk out, still encumbered. Celia kind of like shoveling after us, and Neil, we just walk out. I'm thinking we're heading towards the wagon.
I'm gonna go get the furhead back along with the dragon scale.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I say, you guys sure you don't want to explore this script more? We just want to leave everything as is.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't explore it now, but later.
I was interested in the one room, but I think a curse could be dangerous. Oh, never mind.
I feel like it had a lot of potential for greatness.
I think
I'm
you're
very
right,
curious.
friends, but we're gonna my advice is we count our stars lucky that we make it out of here. We've got more guards impending. We've got a dead Bannon. And we've got more loot than we can carry, so we need to go sell this stuff.
That is
I agree.
true.
I think we leave.
Yeah. So I go get my ferret, and then I'm gonna undig my ring, and yeah, I'm ready to go.
Okay.
So assuming I can, Neil, I'm walking out and I see the wagon, and I suggest to the group that we load up the wagon with our stuff. If I'm remembering correctly, there were still some horses in the camp, right?
Yeah. Wagon was being pulled by horses, and then
Yeah.
there were a couple of free riders.
The wagon's still drivable, right? We didn't mess it up.
One of them, at least.
Right. You guys didn't mess it up.
The other one got blown up to all hell. So yeah, I just suggest we load it up with the stuff we took out of there, like the lance and the shield, and I mean they can do their inventory, but then my idea would be like, I didn't take all the armor with me, so I guess a couple more of the armor sets. I'm now an armor trader. That skill is like sick good for me.
Yeah.
Gather around, I'm here with more armor mysteriously found alongside the road. I don't know where I keep finding this stuff.
Just to be clear, I undigged everything that was undigged, and I picked up everything that I left, right?
Right.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Everything
and to whoever
under
was
the
that
cart.
tweeted at Jen to remind her to pick that stuff up, I hate you so badly.
I didn't even look. I actually wrote it down in a Word document that I keep on myself at all times now when I play roleplay.
You keep
So
a
there's the
word-
name, there's my roles, there's all the shit I have to do.
So what you're saying is you looked, but you waited an appropriate amount of
No, no,
time
no.
after you saw it.
No,
in
I
order
looked
to
at
make
my...
it
The
feel.
tweet
I
was half an
looked-
hour ago before we started playing.
Oh, I didn't look either. I looked at my Word document, and it was highlighted in red. It was like, pick up ferret, pick up shit that you buried. So there's no way I would have forgotten. I also have my rolls now. Dagger is D20 plus 9, arrow D20 plus 7.
Okay.
How close is Mogwaggles to death, or is he just already dead?
He's fine.
There for like a couple hours. He's totally fine.
Yeah,
I feed him, I pet him, we high five, we hug.
The bad news though is that he did eat all his limbs, so now he's kind of like a worm
Sausage
ferret.
He
Sausage
panicked.
ferret, I like that better. So Neil, I guess like what I'm doing is I'm ushering them to, because I know that I was wrong on my timetable, but my character still has this feel of like we need to get the fuck out of here. Like all kinds of bad happened, and there's more bad coming. So I'm telling them to go load up on food and load up the wagon and get horses, and we're gonna get out of here.
Cool. So you guys load up all your stuff. There's still a couple of corpses lying around from the guards that you killed. And what do you do now?
Right off into the sunset.
Well, actually, that's a good point. So like we're loading up and we're starting to like ride out of the camp, and I say to the group like, Celia, we'll take you into towns, and honestly, you can be with us for a while if you like. I know that you had a very much so different expectations for what was going to happen here, and we're sorry about that. As for you guys, we're way the hell out here, and this was our big mission. What were the other things we were supposed to do? Like we had talked about other things we were going to do, right? Did
Well,
we
we
kill
have...
all the giants?
Well, we have this ring, I didn't try.
There still is the matter of Grandma Clarice.
Oris. Clarice, too, yeah. And Oris, we need to eventually
Yes.
circle back and help him.
Yeah. There's this wish we have to decide what we want to do with, if it works.
Possible wish, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in a little bit. That's
And we
not a big
have-
concern.
We have a shit ton of shit to sell.
Yes, so that's actually what I was going to talk about. Neil, can you pull up, is it on Roll20, or where's the big map of where we're at and stuff? Or is that a
We'll
different link?
paste it to you in chat. There you go.
Okay. And
I do
we're
think,
at the,
though, that the tales of our misdeeds will probably catch up to us eventually, so we'll probably need to be a little bit further away
yeah.
from here.
So is Winsale the big town here then, Neil?
It's one of the large towns.
What's
It's
like the
large-
big one?
The Tide's End. You guys haven't been there before, but it's like the huge city. A population in the millions.
Well, we're too far away from our regular hang spot. What is that? Not Fitchview. I always forget its name somehow.
Which spot? Valesburg?
Valesburg, thank you. Well, what's your guys' recommendation?
Where is the map again? I'm not seeing it.
It's in the chat. You can just post it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I like Valesburg.
Yeah, but that's a ways away.
They have the best items.
Well, I do think that we should be a ways away to escape.
Yeah, that's true. We
those
should
guards-
let
those
the
guards will
heat
catch up to
fall,
us
right?
eventually. Yeah.
It's like in GTA, you gotta get away
Yeah.
from the cops. Yeah. I think it would be a good idea. Like, lay low for a while, deal with the wish.
I agree. I think finding out if we have a wish still is our most important thing, and staying away from trouble. Those two things should be our main focus.
Okay. So as you guys are loading up the caravan, Celia just kind of like starts slowly talking, and at first you guys don't really notice, and then you kind of realize that she's actually relating the whole of her story to you, and so you take a break and listen to her. Long ago, maybe 40 years or so, she was romantically involved with a man named Ferris. She was banished from her homeland for loving a human of the black-robed wizard. While she was preparing to, devote herself to him and travel to him, she ran into his apprentice, who came to her, and he was all wounded from battle. Told her that a bunch of assassins from her home had come to kill her lover, the guy's master, Ferris, and that he barely got away with his life. All he had left was a single spell that could transform her into a dragon, and then he would have to go. He asked her if she would be willing to take that on, go to the place, and kill everyone there. She said, yes, I'll do that for him because I love him, blah, blah, blah. And she takes off. However, the part of the spell, you might lose your mind and actually think that's what you are. It's a polymorph spell. So she polymorphed into a silver dragon, which then wrecked her mind, so she couldn't, remember who she really was. She got to Ferris's house and really could only think of one thing, which was, kill everyone in here. That's all she remembered. And so she tried to kill him. He undid the spell and eventually pushed her out, knocked her away. And all that, she couldn't remember anything before that. So she only had one real memory, which was, I used to be a dragon. This guy who I was supposed to kill undid me from a dragon. And so she spent years walking around trying to find a way to kill him. And eventually partnered up with an unknown man who didn't give a name, who was also a black wizard. And together they lured him out into the open and killed him. Well, mortally wounded him. He eventually died, but yeah. So she's distraught over not only not being a dragon, but also semi-accidentally murdering the person that she left her home, got exiled for loving.
Okay.
So what now?
She just shakes her head and says, I don't know. I think I'm going to go home.
Where is
Okay.
home to you?
South.
South.
Far to the south.
Okay.
I don't know if they'll take me back, but I have nothing and no one else.
Do you have any fighting abilities?
She shakes her head and says, no, I don't even come from a very good family, but Ferris and I were going to be everything, and now he's gone, and I killed him, mostly.
Well, that's a terrible story, and we're sorry for your loss.
Yeah. I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah?
So,
You can,
I guess this is an awkward goodbye.
hop off our caravan now. If you don't.
is there a city you'd want us to take you to nearby? Because we actually can't journey across the planet, but we could give you safekeeping to some distance here.
To whatever the closest town is, it doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
All right.
Excellent. We were going to a close town. That brings us to our decision, guys. You guys seem to want to go far away from here. I've scoured this map and I cannot find fucking Valesburg to save my life.
It's in the
very
very
center.
center.
Damn
It's
it.
Like when you
it's next to
load
the
the
red
page,
dot.
if you just scroll into the, it's nowhere near. Oh yeah, it is near your red dot. It's in between the mountains and the lake, next to the swamp.
It should show this one.
Oh, I see it now. Yes, Willowbrook cities that I've been to and stuff. Ah, there it is. Okay, good. And we're here. So actually, we can just go down this road, down Maidenpool and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Still a long trip, but okay. All right. Well, Celia, we could take you to let's say we would hit like what Rosewood or Deepscar to get back onto the road.
She nods. Says, "Yeah, Deepscar sounds nice."
All right, friends, does that sound like a good destination for us? We'll just go to Deepscar.
That
Sure.
sounds exciting.
All right, so we load up the wagon. How many more armor sets did I get, Neil? I need to know this to properly economize how much I'm gonna. And I can tell you how I will load them into the wagon if you'd like.
No. In a wagon is fine. You don't need. My question. I guess there are.
I sold like 5
1,
last
2,
time.
3,
I
4.
think,
Yeah,
right?
there here at the catacombs there are 4 sets of armor from the first guys that you killed.
We'll just bring 4 then. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, you'd have to go back to the base,
Yeah,
to the
that's
encampment
fine.
to get more. Okay.
We just bring the 4. And then we make way to Deepscar. And the wagon's loaded up, like I said, with the armor, the lance, the shield, I guess the bag. And then we grabbed a few horses that we had there, and they brought the wagon. Or they carry the wagon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The lance, the shield, and then the armor sets.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Done. And you guys head off to Deepscar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The journey is uneventful, and 2 days later, you get to Deepscar.
Now, refresh me from my days, many days ago, Neil, of armor salesmanship. Did I sell any here?
Yes.
Then I just continue. I asked them, do you guys want to stop here for any reason? I recommend we keep on going down the road.
I agree. We can continue.
I have nothing I need here.
Well, you stop there for a day of rest.
Sure.
Finding nice beds again, kind of not in the middle of being murdered, that sort of thing. Also, let's take a quick look at current HPs, because I think you guys are all fairly low right now. No, I take that back.
I was high, I thought.
Yeah,
I was like
you're
untouched. or
high as
something.
fuck. Breger's the only one that's actually injured right now. You're at 35 out of 49.
When you level, how does the HP work?
You gain a percentage of HP. So if you
No, I
If
mean
you-
like you don't go back to full health, right?
no.
But when you
gain
add, like,
goes up.
say you rolled and added a 3, does that just go to your max, or does the 3 go to your current as well?
So let's say you have 100 HP.
Uh-huh.
And you're at 100 HP. If you gain 5 more, you go up to 105. If you have 100 HP, but you're actually at 50, and you gain 10 more HP, you only go up 5. So it's percentage-wise.
Okay, got you.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. And I guess all I'm doing then, Neil, is I've been nursing my hand. And this is a nice place to rest for a day and have a flogging of apple juice and then move on.
Flagon. A flogging is what you give a man.
I did. I flogged myself with apple juice.
He dipped some rope into it. He's like, ah.
for all your sins.
It's the best way to ingest it, man. Straight into the bloodstream. Straight into the bloodstream.
So while you guys are sitting down around a table with Celia, because you guys all get in together, she hasn't left yet, another woman approaches. She's got